Have you ever faced a challenge that seemed completely impossible? Today, we re-dive into one of the most incredible stories ever told. The story of Prophet Musa, or Moses, and his miraculous escape from the cruel King Pharaoh. This isn't just a story. It's a powerful lesson in courage, faith, and trusting in a higher plan, even when all hope seems lost. It all started when Prophet Musa was just a baby. A wicked king named Pharaoh ruled Egypt, and he was afraid of the Israelites to save her son. Musa's mother placed him in a basket and set him afloat on the Nile River. Can you imagine how worried she must have been? But she trusted in God. Miraculously, the basket floated right to Pharaoh's own palace, where Musa grew up, safe under God's watchful eye. Years later, God chose Musa to confront the mighty Pharaoh. His mission was to demand freedom for the enslaved Israelites. Pharaoh, arrogant and powerful, refused. So, God sent a series of challenges to Egypt, showing Pharaoh his power. Finally, Musa was able to lead his people out of Egypt, but their freedom was short-lived. As they reached the edge of the vast Red Sea, they looked back in terror. Pharaoh and his entire army were chasing them, closing in fast. They were trapped. The sea was in front of them, and a furious army was behind them. It looked like the end. What would you do in that situation? It's a moment that tests the very limits of human faith. But Musa never lost his trust in God. At that very moment of despair, God commanded Musa to strike the sea with his staff. And then the impossible happened. The sea parted, splitting into two towering walls of water, creating a dry path right through the middle. Imagine the sight! Musa and his people walked across on dry land, completely safe between these massive walls of water. Once they were safely on the other side, they watched as Pharaoh's army foolishly charged into the path. Just as they were in the middle, the sea walls crashed down, swallowing the entire army. God had saved the Israelites and shown everyone that his power is absolute. The Quran beautifully describes this moment, and we inspired to Moses, "Strike with your staff the sea, and it part." And we saved Moses and those with him, all together. Then we drowned the others. This incredible event wasn't just about escaping an army. It teaches us that even when we feel trapped with no way out, faith can open a path where one doesn't seem to exist. So, think about it. Why do you think God chose Musa for this incredible task? And how can you apply this lesson of trust in your own life when you face something that feels impossible? This story reminds us that with true faith, miracles can happen. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories that build our faith. See you next time.